apart from true works in progress, I have a lot of projects that are kind of finished, and I don't exactly know how much. So I will start writing out the finished projects and how finished are they. I have two that are actually finished and published. The first story is The Realms of Our Own Anthology, My Submission, and it's been published for 3 years now, so I learned a lot since then, but it's still a very fun story, and it's a short story, and I'm thinking maybe I will be putting it into an anthology or something, because most of the finished projects are just short stories. So I'm not exactly sure how to publish them, because most of my short stories are of the shorter side, under 10,000 words, so they don't really make solid paperbacks. Okay, the second published book right now is Children of Sherwood 1. Cursed Kiss I put as a work in progress, but actually it is done. It just needs very heavy edits that will add the at least 20,000 words. So the next one is Arin, needs heavy edits. Christmas in Sherwood. I did edits already on this one. I just don't know how to publish. Like, I was thinking about making it be a picture book, like with picture on every page, but I can't really draw that much. It would take me way longer than to finish other stories. It's still like a possibility, or maybe like even a comic book. I would like it to be a comic book, but it's even more drawing, because like it's 6 pictures per page. I will try to talk my husband into recording, like reading it, so we can record and put as audiobook on YouTube. That would be nice for Christmas, but we'll see if we'll have time for that. It is a short story, it's just middle grade, and most of the other ones are general audience. Killer's short, and it needs edits, and it needs edits fast, because it's going to be part of anthology that I'm doing with my writer friends, and we want to publish it this year, so like, yeah, we're moving the deadline over and over, but yeah. She's a bit green. It's actually already submitted to another anthology, it's edited, and I don't need to worry about it. I will need to check when I'm getting the rights back, so I can publish it separately, and possibly that's when I will be releasing like my anthology with all the short stories. So probably it will be a year, but that gives me time to edit everything else. Okay, next story is Nazio. It only needs light edits. I wrote a flash fiction for a contest that I didn't win, but I have this 2-page story that I probably should put on my website. And the other flash fiction is Adventures in Hoops Skirt, and it's published on website. Now the other Christmas in Sherwood, Christmas with Robin, probably light edits. One of the last ones, well, the first ones, because I'm just going through, is 1,000 Years, about a princess that is cursed for 1,000 years sleep, and there is no prince coming to get her and kiss her and whatever, wake her up. So she wakes up after 1,000 years, so like it's kind of combination of fairy tale and dystopia. And this is the one I actually plotted, so I wrote it really fast in 2 weeks and it was done, but then I had to edit it, and I'm editing it for 2 years, maybe 3. I really should be done with it. So I will be trying to publish this one this year, like this coming year, and it's middle grade, so it's kind of the same audience as Children of Sherwood. It just with girl protagonist. Heavy edits. Okay, so I picked the right page. Those are the kind of finished stories I need to edit. Anyway, I also wanted to talk why I have so many works in progress and just 2 published things. Many people think that you should just stick with one book when you're starting writing and just keep writing and keep writing until you are done. When they are really close to being done, it's nice to just stick with one and finish it and just see the progress that you're making. But first few years of writing I usually spend learning. I don't think I knew anyone who can just write the first book like as fast as the writers after a few years of writing. When you are starting, everything takes longer. So a first book can take 5, sometimes 10 years until it's presentable. And you end up with the knowledge and experience that's how long writing books take. And then you have to ask yourself questions. Are you willing to spend another 5 or 10 years to write a second book? It usually doesn't take that long to write the second book, but all you know, especially like emotionally, that's how long it will take. But if you go the other way and work on many stories, which is very nice if you are a mood reader and a writer like me, you do the learning part across all of the stories, and you see that you are getting better and faster with each one. And in between, after those few years of learning, you will have multiple stories ready to finish. Like here, I published my first story in 2020, and I think I've been writing for a year before, so it's between 4 and 5 years that I'm writing, and I already have 11 projects. I'm not counting the flash fiction because everybody can write it in a day, but 11 projects that I could publish all in 1 year. So for the time of 5 years or 6, because the next year I would have to be working on just editing, so let's say it would be taking 6 years for me to finish 11 books and short stories. Either way, I still count them as like bigger projects. So I would finish like 11 bigger projects in 6 years, so that would make almost 2 per year. Even publishing 2 short stories per year is pretty good rate. So if it's so great on working on multiple projects at the same time, why am I tidying up my work in progress pile? Because at some point it started stressing me out. Until the books are done, it's kind of like I am keeping them all in my head. I am going to focus on few, which isn't maybe focusing so much, but I'll be writing the Abishai and Elizabeth short story. I will be writing Fire's book. So those are like the writing projects. And editing, I definitely need to edit my hero story, and I would like to finish the 1000 Years, and then go through this list as I feel like it, because I don't enjoy editing quite as much as I enjoy writing. I'm going to just focus on the handful of them now, because it's just starting getting out of hand, and I actually stopped writing because I knew I have stories waiting to be finished. So you should, at least I should, keep balance between finishing and starting new stories, and I wish you that you will bring the balance to the galaxy and have fun writing. Bye!